Hey guys, so I was thinking about something that hit me when I started my business. And it made me think about everybody that I talk to and I encounter that comes to me about questions about starting their business, And I had to sit back and reflect on my own self when I started years ago. And it made me ask the question, why did I take so much energy in working for someone else, right? Why didn't I put that energy into my own company? Like, I'll go to work, I'll get up, I'll get my daughter hair done, I'll get her to daycare, and I'll get to work on time, 8 o'clock every morning, 5 days a week, right? I had that much discipline. So then I had to actually sit down and write the pros and cons. This is before I started the business, right? And I had to evaluate what was it that made me afraid to start my company. Like, what made me say, all right, Vicky, you're going to do it. You don't know if it's going to be great, but go ahead and try it, right? So what I did was I had to decide, am I going to find another job when I was laid off? Or am I going to start the business that I was starting to run, because I had started to teach myself and learn and so forth. But I'm going to give you guys the three major things that impacted me in my business. What stopped me, what had me going, and then stopped me again and had me going. So the first thing I knew, it was fear. So fear of me not making the same amount of money that I made working for someone else, right? Enough to keep the bills going, keep the food in the house, keep the train running. So the fear back here was saying there's no way you can make right now, and at the time, $3,500 a month, if that, $3,000 a month, if I can be exact. That was the fear stopping me. So every time I, got that engine going, I pushed back, because that little thing in my head said, no, you can't do it, right? So that was a major thing for me, the fear factor of it all. It was self-doubt. Self-doubt. I doubted myself. Am I good enough to be an artist? I didn't go to school. I tell you this all the time, right? Had no training, didn't know where to start. So that becomes self-doubt. And that's with anything anybody wants to do. You can say you can be the best cook in your kitchen, but when it comes down to writing a cookbook, I can't write a cookbook, right? So that becomes self-doubt. And we have self-doubt in everything, everyday life, whether it's starting a business or, hell, if you can hang your own TV on the wall, you know what I'm saying? It's all in your head. So once I got that out of my head and stopped telling myself that I couldn't do it, then I knew, okay, well, let me jump that hurdle and try that, right? So self-doubt. Another thing I thought too, like investing in myself. Like, I will go to a mall, let's say, and that shoe is $100. That $100 could go towards my kit building, right? So it's a mind thing, and it's all in what you see. But the importance is, if you invest in yourself, you take the time for yourself, then you can do something great. You can actually move forward and do the shit that you know that you can do. So the first thing for me was fear. And once I got over fear,